Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Qasim and today we are going to be reviewing the Google Chromecast with Google TV. So just a little over 3 weeks ago, I did the unboxing and setup of the Google Chromecast. So if you need to set it up, then I will link that video down below or up here somewhere for you so that you can check that out. But now that I've had some time with it, I've got to say I really love the Google Chromecast. So first I want to start by explaining what Google TV is. Because when you go to the website or when you see the ad on TV, it says Google Chromecast with Google TV. And this might lead you to think that, okay, this is some kind of device that comes with a TV bundle plan, something like that. It's not. What Google TV actually stands for is that interface. So as you're watching content, whether that's on Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, whatever you're doing, Google is basically analyzing that content. And they're basically helping you decide on what to watch next. So it's gathering all that information as you are watching different movies, TV shows, YouTube videos, and it's recommending different things based on stuff that you've already watched on that home screen. So that's what Google TV actually stands for. It's that whole entire interface that you see with the Chromecast device. So don't let it confuse you that this is some kind of TV service. It's not. It's just like Fire TV or Apple TV. This is just Google's interface for how they put things together. So now when you first get the Google Chromecast and you open it up and you go to the home screen, you're going to notice that all the For You content, that is basically what Google is suggesting you to watch. It's just going to be really random because they don't have any data on what you've watched. So as you add Prime Video, Netflix, Disney Plus, all these other accounts, and as you start watching stuff through the Chromecast device, that's when it's going to actually recommend you, hey, why don't you try watching this? Or hey, why don't you try watching that? So at first, don't be like, oh, what? I don't want to watch this movie or this show. This is silly. So just give it some time, because I noticed that when I first started watching, nothing on the recommended page was anything that I would really watch. But as I started watching content using Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, it started recommending more and more shows that I would actually be interested in. Another thing I've really loved is the watch list feature of Google TV. Now what's cool about this is that as you're watching content, if you see something you like, you can just add it to your watch list. It's kind of like, you know how you're on YouTube and you're browsing through and you'll add a video to watch later? This is pretty much that, but on your Chromecast device. So it's a really cool feature and I really like it. And what's nice about it is that if you're logged into your Google account, so on my iPhone, I'm logged into my Google account. If I Google a movie, I will simply have that option to add it to my watch list from my phone. So wherever I am, if I add that to my watch list, when I get home or when I turn the Chromecast on, it'll be in that watch list. So that's really cool. I really have enjoyed that part of it, even though, you know, in my case, like I'm not somebody that watches tons and tons of movies or even TV in general, but still having that option to just add something to a watch list and have it be there ready for you on your TV, it's really cool. I really like it. Now, another cool thing about the Google Chromecast is the ability to cast from your mobile device. So you, without knowing, have probably already had a TV that has Google Chromecast built in. So if you've ever seen YouTube and you've seen this symbol in the top right, even a Fire Stick has that casting feature built in. This is something that Google has been doing for a while now. So just being able to cast whatever you're watching on YouTube right onto the device, it's pretty cool. This is not something that's new. It's been built into a lot of TVs, but having that additional option here with the Chromecast is definitely a plus. Now, another reason I was really excited about the Google Chromecast and I immediately pre-ordered it was because of the fact that it has Google Assistant built into the remote. Now, I'm actually going to talk about the remote a little bit later in detail and why I love it so much, but I just want to touch on the Assistant part. I use Google Home to automate all my smart home appliances, devices, all that. Now, previously I was using the Fire Stick and that has Alexa built in, but I personally don't like Alexa and I don't like using Alexa for smart home automation. So that's why this was a big deal to me, and I'm really happy that they integrated this so I can tap into my front door camera, I can change my lights, any of that with just the remote control. Another plus is that if you're familiar with smart home automation, you know that if you want to use voice controls throughout your home, you have to put little mini speakers like the Nest Mini, or if you're on the Amazon platform, then you have the Echo Dot speakers throughout your home to be like, hey Google, hey Alexa, change this, do that, right? So having this built into the remote control is nice because now you have, like, let's say your TV's in the living room, and now you have a remote control which has the assistant built in, so you can maybe shift that little speaker to a different room because now you have the controls through the remote, and you'll be able to do all the things that you want to do with a regular mini speaker, but with the remote control of your TV. Now, the last thing I love is being able to connect my AirPods. Now, I don't know if it's just me or this could just be an issue with my Fire Stick, but I could never get my AirPods to connect with my Fire Stick. And even when I did get them connected, only one of them would work. So there are times when I want to see TV at nighttime, like I'm working late into the night after everybody's gone to sleep, and I don't want to disturb anyone in the house. And for that, I rely on my AirPods. And so I haven't been able to do that with a Fire Stick. So one of the first things that I tried was to see if AirPods would actually work with the Google Chromecast. And I went into the settings. They're very easy to pair. You just put the AirPods in pairing mode and they will sync right up and they work perfectly fine. And in my almost 4 weeks of trial, I haven't had any issue with the AirPods working with the Chromecast. Now, this could be just a personal thing for me because I have AirPods, but if you have any kind of Bluetooth headphones, then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to pair them up without any issues and watch TV and listen to it at the same time later into the night. The last thing I want to talk about is this remote control. I really love this design. It is so ergonomic. It's so nice to hold in the hand. I don't know if you've used a Fire Stick before, you know that the remote is really thin. This is a much thicker remote. Now, when it sits in the hand, it actually feels your hand much nicer. I don't know, this could just be me again, but I notice little things about products that make me enjoy them a lot more. And this is one of those things. This remote control was very well designed by Google. The fact that you have the volume controls here on the sides instead of on the front, it's really nice. So if you're right-handed, they'll be right there, easily accessible by your thumb. And if you're left-handed, then you'll have them easily accessible with your index finger. So I really like this. And another great thing about this remote control is that if you go to my setup video, you'll see in there that you can set this up with your TV. So you've got the power control, you've got input controls and volume controls. So therefore, you're not going to need multiple controls for your TV. And of course, you've got that assistant built in, which is super awesome. So I really, really love this remote control, and props to Google for thinking this one through. Okay, now on to my take as to whether you should even buy a Chromecast TV or not. Now, if you have a Fire Stick, if you have an Apple TV, you're not really getting anything new here. So I'd be lying to you that, hey, you need to go out and buy this. This is the best device in the world. It's not the case. But if you have Google Assistant automating your home, if you like the fact that they have the assistant built into the remote, then you're going to want to use this instead of the Fire Stick. I've been using a Fire Stick for 3 years now. I've enjoyed it. It's a great product. I love it. There was nothing wrong with my Fire Stick. But the only reason I replaced this is because of the fact that this has Google Assistant built in, and it's just going to make my life easier. So it fits in perfectly with what I want from my streaming device. So if you're happy with your Fire Stick, you don't need to go out and grab this Chromecast TV and be like, oh my God, this is going to change anything. It's not really going to change anything at all. Now, you could maybe be impressed by the Google TV interface And the fact that it's a little bit different in the sense that it brings everything together for you on the homepage. So if that's something that you're impressed by, then, go out and buy this. I actually was having some issues with my Fire Stick, so this couldn't have come out at a better time. When I saw this, I was actually about to buy another Fire Stick, but when I saw this, I immediately ordered it, and I am really, really happy with this. So if you are someone that's using Google Assistant and Google Home to automate your smart home, and you like Google products in general, then the Chromecast new device is going to be perfectly awesome to fit into your life. But if you have a Fire Stick, if you're happy with your Apple TV, this is not going to change anything. This is not going to make your life better in any way. But again, this is just my opinion. Maybe you want multiple devices, and maybe you want a Chromecast as well. And if that's the case, then go out and buy one, because you will not be disappointed by this whatsoever. Well guys, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my insight and my review of the Chromecast. And if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions or with anything that you'd like to say, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next video.